Hello everyone and welcome back to the Breakdown Tech. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. We're going with drones. Personally, I love our drone. We have a DJI Phantom 3 standard. Bottom end, I know. There is a lot of room to improve the drone itself, but I love shooting it. We've been able to get some pretty good footage despite it being an older drone for our other channels, which you can check out at the eye up there. I'm the pilot, I'm the dronographer, if you will, and I have enjoyed every single minute of it. And I want to pass what I've learned over the past 3 months using our drone to you guys. So here we go. Let's go into it. How can you always get perfect drone shots no matter what? Well, first and foremost, you need to prepare your gear. You need to make sure your batteries are charged up. You need to make sure you're comfortable with flying the drone. Find an empty field, an empty parking lot, something like that where you can fly your drone around and get used to it. Fly it in windy conditions in that open field as well, just so you can see exactly what it will do when it's windy. Figure your drone out and get to know it. Get good at flying in a straight line, flying straight up, flying in a straight line while going up in the air, right? You need to be able to be good at those things to be able to start getting great shots every single time you go out. Practice makes perfect, and we were shooting with the drone nearly every day for about 2 weeks before I finally started feeling super confident in every single way with the drone. Now I have literally used the drone near $150,000 cars without any issues because I'm confident with it. I know I'm always in control and I know what to do if things start to get a little hairy. So that's what you need to figure out, and that's what you need to do. Learn with the drone, and then once you're starting to get familiar with it, having used it for 10 to 14 times in the air with it, using the entire 30-minute battery life of your drone, then you'll start to be like, I'm getting good shots all the time. However, you need to think about your composition as well. And that's what we're going to be talking about next. Now, at the end of this video, I'm gonna include a sexy drone montage of all the footage and all the shot types we're mentioning here. I'm also going to show them on the screen, but at the end, you're going to be able to see how they actually work in a drone video. So I think that's going to be good, but nevertheless, let's get on into our shot types. First and foremost, we've got what I call the endless fly up. Get your drone about 5-ish feet off the ground and then start going straight up in the air. While you're going up, move your camera down very slowly as you're going up. This creates a really cool sweeping up sort of effect with the drone, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Especially at sunset and things like that, this shot type is awesome. And guys, be sure that when you're getting this shot, you stop moving the camera before the horizon disappears. You always want to be able to see that horizon out in the distance with this shot. So you're not going to be moving the camera a ton as you're going up, but just very slowly and subtly as the drone is climbing up in the air. Next, we've got what I call the bird's eye view, and this is one of my personal favorites because you can get some pretty interesting stuff with this. All you want to do is get your drone above the trees and above all the obstacles around, point the camera straight down at the ground, and fly in a straight line. Now that might sound a little crazy, but basically what you're doing is seeing what the drone is seeing below it, getting a bird's eye view of whatever is directly below your drone. I personally love this when you're flying over a forest or over a road, say a curvy road. This can be really cool to fly in a straight line across the road as the road curves in and out of the drone's path. It can also be great for kind of like showing motion, right? Showing that we're moving, we're doing something. The straight down shot like on a road can literally show you moving down the road, which we're going to talk more about in a minute. But this shot can create some great angles and give you some interesting perspective shots of different things. Number 3 on my drone shots recommendations is what I call the lateral. And basically, it's kind of what it sounds like. Get your drone 5 to 7 feet off the air and then fly it sideways with the camera pointing straight forward. This can produce some awesome tracking shots of trees, of cars, of buildings, of plants, whatever you're looking to do here. It can create some incredible shots, but make sure nothing is in your path. It's very easy to hit something with your drone doing this, so you're gonna need to keep it in your line of sight to make sure you can see where exactly it's going and what exactly it's doing. But by doing this shot, you can really create a path of what you're looking at and really show a huge object up close and personal with the drone. Number 4, we have what I call the slow rise. And to do this, you're gonna get probably, again, 5 to 7 feet off the ground and point your drone's camera straight down. Then you're gonna do exactly as the name says, go up in the air. The higher and higher you get, the more of a perspective you get. It's very interesting to start out looking at, you know, just the ground and you're like, what is this? And then you jump a little bit and you're like, whoa, this is pretty cool. And then you jump again. And next thing you know, you're 300 feet in the air and it looks beautiful. It's a really cool perspective shot and can kind of set up the area that you're going to be shooting with the drone using this straight up in the air, slow rise shot. And that's a key too. You don't want to go too fast here. Go up slowly, maybe at about 5 miles an hour. And then if you need to speed it up in the edit or even slow it down, you can, but get the shot slowly at first. That way you can kind of get everything in the image. The drone will capture everything and it'll look really good. Now, number 5 on this list is the follow shot. And it is exactly what it sounds like. Pick an object and follow it. Whether it be you running, whether it be a car, whether it be a boat. Pick an object and follow it. I have gotten some of my best drone shots following boats on the lake near my house. It is beautiful. I've also followed plenty of cars for our automotive channel. Again, click the eye up there. And I've even followed some people for the vlogging channel. Click the eye up there. These shots are always really, really cool, guys, because it gives a different perspective of something we see every day. We see boats going down the lake or cars driving down the road every single day, but what we don't see is that from 70 to 150 feet in the air. These different perspectives allow you to kind of see things in motion in a different way than what you're used to, and that difference is incredible to look at in video. If you want to show yourself traveling or in motion, this is a great way to do it. And a good thing is, a lot of modern drones do have follow me style features, especially for you running or jogging. However, if you're like me and don't have that feature on your drone, again, I have an older drone, you can still do it. You've just got to get good with your drone, like we talked about on the front end. I wasn't doing great follow shots 2 days into using the drone. It took me weeks to be able to follow stuff in a good, clear manner where it looks good on video and doesn't kill the drone. Last but not least is shot number 6. And this is one of the favorite shots that I use, and it's the flyby. Basically, you start low to the ground, I mean as low as you can, and take off and fly by the object that you're wanting to. Whether it's a bridge, whether it's a building, whether it's a car, whatever it is, you start looking at it and then you fly on by it to hopefully a beautiful view. Whether it's a city, whether it's a lake, whether it's a mountain, whether it's a forest, it doesn't matter. Hopefully there's a beautiful view behind it. But even if there isn't, this can still be a cool shot to use, and I absolutely love it. It's the one that we end up using the most out of all the drone footage that we get, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, what about that montage I promised? Well, here it is, set to some awesome music, and guys, I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please give the video a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm also going to be identifying which shot is being used in the top corner over there. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and roll the montage. Freaking epic, right? And you can really see how these drone shots can come together to complement each other and make an awesome drone montage, drone video. Anyway, guys, if you want to see more drone stuff, be sure to follow me on Instagram, linked down below. My name is Nick. Subscribe to the channel and like the video if you haven't already. And I am out, guys. Peace.